Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm really tired. I worked quite a bit. I haven't had a day off yet. So let's get down to business because I have a few quilt-alongs to share with you. But the first thing I wanted to mention was last week I talked about a quilt-along that is happening with the American Patchwork and Quilting magazine. And I picked up a copy the other day, and it was the Evening Glow quilt. And it is in this book on page 30. And here is the full version of it. I think this would be good in any colorway. Oh my gosh. Look at this in a fall. Oh my God. It'd be gorgeous. So I'm glad I picked this up. So the schedule for this, it starts today. And this is week 1 through November 3rd. You're going to gather and cut your fabrics. According to this, you need like 22 fat quarters, a yard of gray. There's quite a bit of yardage here, but you can get a kit for $140. So there's navy print, gray prints, a yard of each of those, another yard and a quarter of another gray print, another gray print. Yeah, a lot of grays and purples and blues in this one. And then next week, starting November 4th, you're going to be making your flying geese units for the star blocks. Yeah, so that's really cool. I'm not going to do it, but I really like this pattern and maybe make something for fall next year. Throwing that out there. Not sure where it's going to stick. I've got a few things to share with you. So I watched Pat's video this morning, Pat Sloan, and downloaded her November calendar. And on page 2, I thought I'd share some of the upcoming projects that are happening in November and the first of the year. So let's go to her calendar. All right. So this is her calendar. And all these little blue things are links. And these links will take you to places. Find it. All these links will take you to places so that you can, there we go. Much better. Okay, so up here in her projects section, these are the ones she's currently working on, A, B, and C. And then come in November 19th, there's a quilt called Bee Haven. And if you click the link on the project to the project page, it takes you to the page. And the pattern is actually called Cape May. And she is actually using this fabric line, Bee Haven by Rachel Rossi. So that is there. She has a lot of pop-ups. A lot of ads. So there's different sizes. Here's some she's got listed in here, fabrics that are needed for this. So you can choose your own if you're interested in this. But this starts on the 19th. And then goes till mid-December or January. That is that pattern. And I've got the link to this page down below if you're interested in that. And then if we go back to her calendar, making sure it's going that way, there is another one, the Gratitude and Grace Daisy Patch pattern. And click on that link to the project page. This is, and here it's called Flower Patch Quilt Along. made with her Gratitude and Grace fabric. And she showed this quilt today. And where you can get the pattern is the links are here. And I want you to use, if you're going to purchase anything, use her links because she gets money for that. So this is going to start mid to late October. Maybe she changed the date on that. December 11th to January 29th, according to the actual calendar. So that's the link to this page if you're interested in following along and making this quilt. Looks very simple. Most of her patterns are. So I would find that very easy to do. And then there's another one, a leaf quilt that's coming up in late December. And it's from Autumn Quilts book. There's also patterns to get, but that's from Annie's, and it's another Wendy Shepherd. This is this quilt right here, the Gratitude and Grace leaf quilt along. This is the book, a magazine that you can get. It's Annie's, and Wendy's pattern is there, and this is the quilt. So if you want to get that book, click the link. Click on the picture to go to that to buy that. It says you can be done with a layer cake and some yardage. So this one looks pretty fun too. And according to this, it would start in late December and go till February. So there's that one. And then making sure you're still following along with me. Good morning, debt-free quilter. Hey, hey. And Alicia, hey, girl. And then the debt-free quilter again, take me away again to Margaritaville. Please go and take me with you. All right, so on the calendar here in January, coming up, there are two options for different snowman quilts. You can make the snowman that is in her Holiday Hoopla book, which is this snowman. And he is adorable. Oh my God. And she gets commission if you buy this book off of Amazon. So not only do you get that pattern, you get all these other ones that are in this book as well. So it is very, very sweet. Very, very, very sweet. I love this orange and green, or orange and blue. There's the snowman. So there's two options for that. The other one is the Lori Holt one, which is already a sew along that will be done by the Fat Quarter Shop, I believe, and or Lori Holt. Let's see. So then there is this quilt. Let's see if we can get a picture of the full one. Quilted Snowman. You can buy a kit through the Fat Quarter Shop. I thought I had saved a page that had some dates on it. Starts in January. And this might have been actually like a Quilt Spot. A number of different sources are doing this. So you could do a little bit of research. The Quilted Snowman. And I believe I even posted it on my Facebook page. So those are options for snowman quilts if you're interested in that. Annie says 30% off for the next 72 hours. Go, Alicia. Yes, thank you. You'll have to come to Texas. Rumor has it it's a place called Margaritaville. It's going to be built on Lake Texoma. What? Texoma. Lake Texoma. I'm not familiar with where that's at. So yes, I would love to come to Texas, especially this time of year when it gets cold. Okay, what do we got next on here? I believe there's also a new block Wednesday that'll start in January. There's 100 blocks. This is a book from January to October, 100 blocks. This is Tulip Pink City Sampler. This is the quilt. So if you're interested in something modern like that, you obviously can get this book right now for $27.24, or you can save, according to this, Target 22. You can get it for $22.99. My website. But there's all kinds of fun stuff on Pat's calendar page. So go ahead, check out all those links on her calendar. You can get that right off of her video today. And so that I have available. Now, I've also got a couple others that I could show for you. It ain't cold yet here in the middle of fall. You're so funny. It's chilly today. I'm a little chilly today. Okay, I do have a couple others to share. And I follow a young lady called Lo and Behold, who is who has a shop and some things down in North Carolina, where she was affected by hurricane. So there's a couple of hurricane relief projects going on. So Heirloom for Hearts is a project done by Penelope Handmade and Makings of Joy. Now, I have clicked on these links and went to both of their Instagram pages and didn't see anything at all about this. However, it's not necessary. I've got links below to the pattern. I would like to get the pattern for this Heirloom for Hearts. It is absolutely adorable. Again, in multiple different colorways would be fabulous. The links are below. You can get it in printed or PDF, and it's right on Lo and Behold's website. And then the quilt along started November 21st. So week 1, so this is week 2. You make your 9 patch blocks. And then week 3, you make your heart blocks. And then week 4, you put it all together. So this is hosted by these two young ladies right here. So again, I went to their Instagram pages and didn't see anything about it. But it is right here in this newsletter that I got from Lo and Behold. And I do have the link below for the pattern if you're interested in sewing along with this. So you'd have to write those dates down. Then there is this one with Gudrun Erla of GE Designs, Homecoming. The link for the pattern is below on this as well. And there is more information on this. I can show you some other colorways of this. If you're into this, this looks like a snowflake. This would be beautiful in like all blue. High is in the mid 80s. Okay. It got to what, 62 yesterday, I think, here. And I thought I was getting a little warm, but I was wearing a sweatshirt too while I was working, so a little warm. So let me show you Goodins Page on this. I thought you might, Alicia. I really did. So here is Goodins Page. And it's a quilt along for a cause for hurricane relief. But there are multiple options listed in here. Let's see. Join us in November for a quilt along and help support hurricane relief. So this would be like a perfect one to donate, because I think if you go to the website where you could purchase the pattern for the Heirloom Hearts, there is information on her website about how she's collecting quilts for hurricane relief. So this one here, you can, I've got the links to this website down below so that you can go read this into a little bit more thorough if you wanted to, but it looks like it starts on November 5th. I don't know if you're all familiar with Gudrun Erla. She is the one who does the strip. She designed and created the stripology rulers. So here are some really awesome colorways. I think this looks really, really neat. I like the 2-color ones. I think those are really, really sweet. Like I said, blue and white looks like a snowflake. So if you're interested in that, I've got the link for the pattern below and a link to this website so you can get more information on it if you're interested. So those are so cool. So there's Bee Haven, Daisy Patch or Flower Patch, Leaf Quilt, and then the 2 Hurricane Relief Quilt-alongs, Heirloom Hearts, and Homecoming. Yay. Oh, that is so fun. I love that kind of stuff. You like the gold one? Oh, I think they're so pretty. All right. So Pat talked about London Town. She also indicated that Cake Stand Quilts, or somebody had told her that Cake Stand Quilts had some pattern corrections. So I went to Cake Stand Quilts, and I'm going to share how I got to this. And I do have the link directly to Cake Stand Quilts website where you can where I found. I just want you to see how I got there so you can see where I found. But if I click this bio, in the bio, which is the top portion, there is this link that will take you to her website. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there is a section called Pattern Corrections. In here, all of the corrections are for all of the patterns that she has. And in London Town, there are 2 corrections, one for the Cutty Sark and one for the Union Jack. So if you want to, oh, that didn't even take you to that. I clicked the link. That's a Cake Stand Quilts. And then it opened up another page and it didn't take you there. So let me share the website so that you can see that. No, not that one. This one. Okay. All right. So let me take you back. So this takes you, that link takes you to her website. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there is the pattern correction section. Make sure you're seeing this. Yeah. And if you click on that link, it'll take you to all of the corrections that she has for all of the patterns that she has done. So there's 2 of them here for London Town. So if you're sewing along with London Town, you might be interested in making those updates in your book. I will be doing that too. So we haven't done either one of these blocks yet. So, but there are 2 updates. So that is available for you too. And the link to this website is down below, or actually to the pattern corrections page directly. So, but then you can go check out her website too. She's got really cute patterns. She has very cute patterns. All right. So talking about London Town, I was cutting fabric and I was playing with window options, and that is for Buckingham Palace. And so I posted a picture using all the different ideas. So, and the consensus was the vases, the flower vases, the second one here, and maybe sprinkling in one of the others. And I like the idea of the sprinkling in. It's still, I'm still letting that ferment in my head a little bit. I'm not going to go back to working on this just yet, but I'm wondering if maybe I do vases and those diamonds and then sprinkle in some instruments. I don't know. I'm going to play with it some more, but I've got all of the pieces cut except for the backgrounds. So I'm ready to piece it together once I make a final decision. So in order for me to get a really good idea, I did piece these, but simple enough to take it out. I just wanted to see what the final would look like. Oh, I've got to cover that other window. But I think it's going to be okay. And that polka dot next to it, I think it's going to look okay too. I don't know. I'm still letting this one ferment in my brain a little bit. It's sitting over here so I can look at it. So I will be continuing to work on this one and maybe be done by Thursday. I don't know. I haven't been getting a whole lot of work done. I did get some things done, just not a whole lot of things, but so other than cutting on this one, I think I did that yesterday morning. I think that's when I posted it. But anyway, I also worked on the dragon fruit block of the month, and I finished two. I finished 2 of these, and I was supposed to have like 2 done a day, so I should have had maybe 4 or 5, 6 of these done already, but I've only got these 2. Where is the best? I gotta put a curtain, something up on the other window, but I got those done. Those 2 done. Those are fun. I enjoy doing the paper piecing. I thought I could do like this and then some leaders and enders of another project, and it doesn't quite work out that way, especially when you're working on the center of the paper. I can't run another piece of fabric through it because I can't let my needle continuously run. So I'm not doing that. But I also worked on Red Sky at Night, and I finished this block and this block, which is the Kansas Star and the single wedding ring. We still have to do this flying geese one. So that's next. I have to make 18 flying geese. But here are the 2 blocks that I finished. And this one here is the Kansas Star. Again, done with my Pam Buddha fabrics. 19th century sparklers, for anybody who's new and watching. And the single wedding ring. I've got 2 blocks done. Woohoo! So this is the pile now that I have. So I have over 20 blocks sitting here. Yeah, and it's fun. I'm loving that. I love when they get a pile of them. I just love when you have a pile. So I'll be working on the flying geese and my dragon fruit for sure. Because then I got to, because the Red Sky at Night, that's last week's assignment. No, the week before last. I haven't even thought about this coming, the assignment that was due starting Friday. So that's what I worked on. I'm also going to be working on Little Pink Homestead, and I've got a lot. Got a lot, you guys, and it'll all start to feel a little better starting next week, I believe. Maybe mid to end of next week. So starting Monday, the schedule changes. I won't be going live at 10 a.m. anymore. I'll be going live at 7 p.m. The time change leaves me with less hours to work, and I have a budget of how much money I need to make every single day. And it's not the same dollar amount every day, and I don't have to make exactly that amount. However, it takes 4 to 8 hours to do that. And right now, I don't have 8 hours available to work because I'll only work during the daytime, not at night. So I don't have much time available to me. So starting next week, I will be working 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning until like 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe longer if necessary. So that leaves, I wanted to do it as late, but not too late because I'm sometimes I go to bed at 7, but I think my whole sleep schedule is going to change come next week when things change. So hopefully by closer to the end of next week, I'll have a new routine in full place. I might go live at like 7 p.m. one night this week, and we can give it a shot and see how it goes. Like maybe our sew along day. Instead of doing the sew along right after the 10 o'clock video, I'll do the 10 o'clock video, go work, and then I'll come back and we'll do a sew along at 7 p.m. or Friday, but I'm planning Thursday. So let's plan on Thursday to do that. I'll have a video up twice on Thursday and we'll see how that works out. We can give it a little practice run. And you can see how it works with your schedule. Anyway, that's all I really have. So tomorrow is laundry basket quilts block history will be released tomorrow, and I'll do a fabric selection for that. And then the little Pink Homestead month 5 will be released, and I will share that with you. So I don't know if I'll do fabric selection. It depends on what the pattern is. So if it's something very simple, I could probably pull out something pretty quickly. I have several bins of fabric down here for that project because it is very scrappy, multiple different designers' fabrics, brightness and color. And so I might just be pulling that out and then showing it to you as the days follow. But it's every 2 weeks on that one. So I got 2 weeks I have to finish up the last one. Those little ladies up here, I have to finish those. So, and I haven't done anything more since that. And so that's where I stand with this. And I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and we'll talk about laundry basket quilts and little Pink Homestead and where and if I did anything today. And we shall get on to Tuesday. The weeks move so fast, you guys. They move so fast. Oh my God. And I got to take a nap yesterday because sometimes, yesterday I got all the money I needed in 4.5 hours. Some days it takes me 8 hours to make the same amount of money. It's just, you just never know. And it's not guaranteed and everything like that. So the more hours I have available to work, the more opportunity I have to make the money that I need. And I'm caught up now. I'm just working ahead. So that feels so good to my heart right now because now I can plan participating in more quilt alongs. I've also paid off some of those credit card debts and ready to think about something new. And I've already started 2 new things this month. So I am looking forward to something new coming in December because I think the schedule is going to start. Some of my sew alongs are going to drop off in December, aren't they? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. But I don't know if I can. We'll figure out if I can add anything to it. Oh, I did have a thought this morning about this woven hearts. Oh, let me grab my box. It just fell. Okay. So the woven hearts sew along. I'm going to. That is the woven star paper patterns. I was just going to make like 12 blocks and make a little table runner. I'm taking this off my schedule right now. Maybe this will be something I'll add for later. And I was going to do it in the fig tree fabric, the denim and daisies. Maybe I can make the full quilt. And I was just going to do it in the blues for Bristol Blue and make a table runner for my table, for my bookcase upstairs. So just in the blues, because I'm gonna stick with a blue color theme rather than like this bright greens. I'm gonna go a little bit more on the blue theme. So I'm going to be making a couple of Bristol Blue quilts at the beginning of the year. So maybe I'll throw that in with that. So there's that. I'm taking that one off my list for now. I've got all these other ones I'd rather do at this moment than to start another one that I can't keep up with. It started already like the first of the month and I haven't even done one thing with it. So I'm going to let that one go. How is work coming along with your, nothing yet, Alicia. My mom asked me the same thing. I'm hoping that Richard can come home really soon for at least a few days and he can help me move furniture around so that I can get that rug out of there. And then if the rug doesn't fit in my guest room, I'm probably going to sell it to help fund. I want to paint the room. is what I really like to do, is paint it. So I'm hoping to actually do a lot of refreshing and changing the color scheme to the blue and white. This is my my logo quilt. So I want to do that. And as soon as he can come home and spend a few days, I will take care of that, I think. I've got to go to the store and pick out the right blue. I don't know if I'll paint the walls blue or the trim blue and paint the walls white. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I do need to get some furniture out of there so that I can have some space and some room. And I need a new rug on the floor because I've got the table on risers and I want to sit. Standing is nice, but it's really not working out that well for me. So yeah, I can't wait to see it too, because I haven't really been giving it a whole lot of thought. Because my mom asked, "Why are you in the dining room?" I'm like, "Well, you watched my videos, you know I talk about it." Anyway, it was funny. I'm like, yeah, I think before I move back in, I might as well just do that. If I'm going to be taking a whole lot of things out of there, and because I want to put that desk in the guest room so that when the kids come to visit, they have a desk, someplace I can put the television. They're both gamers too, Richard's kids. So I wanted to just give them the desk, and there's a bookshelf, and so they have places to set things, put things up and stuff like that. And so I've got it, and I want to put that rug in there, but I don't know if it'll fit. So I can sell it and fund it, use it to fund a new rug to put on the floor so that my chair rolls okay. Right now on the bare floor, because the floors are crooked, I slide out into the hallway. I just roll right into the hallway. And that braided rug was so knobby and I couldn't roll on it. So that just caused all kinds of headaches too. So I thought I'd rise it and get a stool, and that stool is not comfortable. And I don't want to buy another chair. So I'm just going to recover this one. I'm trying to save as much money as I can and still provide a nice space for me to work in where I feel inspired, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking it's time for that, to give it a refresh. So I'm going to be doing some research on that. But for the meantime, I'm going to stay right here because I'm very happy in this corner. I really am. Richard doesn't know that I have done this, so wait till he sees it when he comes home. It'll be fun. Okay, you guys, I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Perfectly understandable. I know my brain works in awkward ways, and I share certain things and I don't. All right. You guys have a good Monday night. I'll see you here tomorrow, Tuesday at 10 a.m. and we'll talk about laundry basket quilts, block 44, and pick out some fabrics. And then I'll show you the pattern that is released for the little Pink Homestead. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Bye now.